Fire crews and investigators are still on scene following an early morning industrial explosion in St. Catharines.
The fire that followed the blast forced dozens from their homes. Louis Bucco is live on the scene this hour with more. Louis.
Yeah, I was behind me here at an industrial facility where one person was sent to hospital and dozens were evacuated from their homes after an explosion and subsequent fire. And it's just been this hour that people have been allowed to return home. Emergency crews were called to Ssonix Products at 20 Keefer Rd just after 6:30 this morning to find a section of the building engulfed in flames. According to the company's website, its line of business includes producing gasoline, kerosene, distillate fuel oils, residual fuel oils, and lubricants. Residents in the area who were evacuated because of the risk of toxic chemicals in the smoke tell CHCH News the initial explosions were so powerful it felt like something had directly hit their homes.
Well, I was in the bathroom and it scared me, and like there was 4 blasts and everything else, and it was just nerve-wracking.
I heard one huge explosion and the house shook, and followed by a second one, and then a third, and then a whole bunch of little explosions.
So I went out the front door and I could see the not the flames, but the yellow glow. It was in the firecrackers. It sounded like firecrackers going off.
Officials say there was only one worker on site at the time who was taken to St. Catharines General Hospital before being airlifted to the burn center at Sunnybrook Hospital. While providing an update this afternoon at City Hall, St. Catharines Fire Chief Dave Upper described the challenges of battling the blaze.
The thing is, it's not just one substance, there's a whole bunch. So trying to say, it's one chemical, we can't do that. They process many chemicals, and so that's one of the challenges here, is that we're not just dealing with one chemical. We've got quite a few that we're trying to figure out how we're going to mitigate it.
Meanwhile, Mayor Matt Cisco, who met with residents at the evacuation area at the Kiwanis Aquatic Center nearby, urged people not to come to the area and let emergency crews do their job.
The biggest message that I've been giving people, a lot of people are curious, we need people to stay out of the area, allow the emergency services to do their work and to get this fire contained. The most important thing is to give them the space and not get anywhere close to what's going on.
Just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, St. Catharines Fire Department tweeted the fire was under control, but that crews remained on site to deal with hotspots and that the Ontario Fire Marshal's office was beginning their investigation. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Environment was called in to monitor air quality, and a hazardous materials company brought in containment booms to ensure the runoff does not go into Lake Ontario. Now, further to what St. Catharines Fire is saying, they want to thank the residents who followed the evacuation orders, who followed the shelter-in-place orders. And as per the business, police or fire say that they have been cooperating with the investigation and will continue to do so.